It's incredible how far people will go to make sure they have maximum security, even when it comes to insurance policies. There are some outrageous insurance policies out in the wide world, and in today's episode of Focus 5, we'll uncover 5 of the weirdest ones. For instance, did you know that a Brit took out an insurance policy worth 1 million British pounds against receiving bad Christmas presents? Or in 2006, an English football fan insured himself against severe trauma if his team crashed out of the World Cup early. It's true. And these are just examples of 5 bizarre policies we're about to reveal. So let's start with number 1. Death by laughter insurance. Believe it or not, there was once a day in history when chuckling was taken so seriously that it actually warranted its own insurance policy. In the early 1900s, it would seem that some cinema-goers had a killer sense of humor. So much so, they sought out an insurance firm to cover them in case their hilarious antics led to actual death. Years later, this reality became apparent when a British man named Alex Mitchell passed away due to heart failure caused by an excessive fit of laughter while watching a comedy show called The Goodies. However, it was later discovered that it was not necessarily his uncontrollable laughter that took his life, but rather a hereditary condition that had been passed down generations. After the original incident with Alex Mitchell, British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC, once reported that a comedy troupe actually applied to Lloyd's of London for an unusual death by laughter insurance policy. Knowing that their material was so funny, these comedians wanted protection against any possible fatalities due to uncontrollable laughter. Number 2. Alien Abduction Insurance. We're still not sure if this initially started as a joke, but it seems to be treated like one today. There have been reports that Lloyd's of London, an insurance company renowned for its unusual policies, has started selling alien abduction insurance. So far, it has been stated that the company has sold over 30,000 of this type of policies throughout Europe. While Lloyd's of London has neither confirmed nor denied the selling of these type of insurance, Florida-based St. Lawrence Agency has openly admitted to selling alien abduction insurance since 1987. The St. Lawrence Agency provides insurance coverage for alien abductions with a limit of $10 million in the event that you are taken from Earth by an extraterrestrial. Although the idea may seem amusing, it is important to note that this policy is not genuine, and it is often bought as a gag gift. Number 3. Insurance coverage for ghost, vampire, and werewolf attacks. Who knew that you didn't have to worry if a vampire or werewolf attacked you? While it might sound like something out of a strange dream or nightmare, there is coverage for those who believe in their existence, and those who might have their doubts. The insurance coverage for ghost, vampire, and werewolf attacks is available to believers and skeptics alike. In fact, many people choose to purchase this policy as a gift idea for those who take paranormal dangers seriously. However, some buy this policy as a measure of precaution. For example, Royal Falcon Hotel in Lowestoft, England had gone as far as to insure their staff and customers against death and disability caused by ghosts, poltergeists, and other abnormal phenomena. But hang on, it gets better. If you're attacked by a vampire or werewolf and turn into one yourself, fear not, you'll still be insured. Talk about a biting investment. Number 4. Cold feet insurance. You've probably heard of prenups, the contract a couple signs when they get married in order to protect their assets. Usually, a prenup specifies who owns what and makes sure that in the case of a divorce, the parties walk away with their initial assets untouched. Pretty cool thing, huh? But what happens if your loved one changes their mind before the big day? You've paid the vendors, bought the dress, tux you've put so much money into, making the day special. And now it's not even going to happen. And you're out of pocket too. Luckily, there is a cold feet insurance policy available that you can count on. It might sound non-committal or maybe even distrusting of your partner, but this is a policy that is meant to protect the innocent one, aka the one that gets dumped. So if your girlfriend changes her mind before the big day, she or her family cannot make a claim on the insurance, but you can. And the same goes the other way around. Number 5. Falling Sky Insurance. In 1957, the Russians shook the world by launching their first space satellite, Sputnik. At the time, people feared that the satellite might come crashing down to Earth in a fiery explosion, and thus it felt like the end of the world was imminent. Fortunately, Lloyd's of London had a plan. An insurance policy worth $22,000, equating to almost $200,000 today, for anyone unfortunate enough to be killed by a falling Sputnik. Thankfully, this is one policy that hasn't had to be put to use yet. It's clear that long before, when most people were scrambling for fallout shelters and buying up canned goods, Lloyd's of London had it all worked out with their fancy insurance policies. All we know is that thank goodness the folks at Lloyd's had things covered. Otherwise, we'd all have been forking out for medical bills instead. What other types of weird insurance policies do you know of? Have you ever purchased an unusual insurance policy, or do you know someone who did? Let us know in the comments section below. We can't wait to share our next top 5 videos with you. If you loved the one you just watched, make sure to give us some love and subscribe. Bye for now.